Hello, welcome back, ghosties and ghoulies. It is February 2026, and this is your reading for the month of February, the Pick a Pile reading. A little bit more in depth than the Pick a Card readings that we do every week. This one is for, of course, this month, and what I've done is pulled a card for each, which you can have a look at, and if it's something that resonates with you, then this will be your pile for the reading. So we're going to get started with no further ado. So first we're going to have a look at the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of partnership. It's a card of connections with people. So deep connections with partnerships with, so it can be loving connections, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be business, but deep spiritual connections, deep emotional connections between partners, one-on-one. So this is a kind of in regard to that. It is in reversal, however. So it can mean, not for all of you, but for some of you, you might be finding that there are problems inside of communication for this month with a partner. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the cards say. Okay. Okay. So you have a very interesting layout for this month. There is definitely some problems inside a partnership and in connecting with people. And what it's doing is it's actually making you want to draw away, making you want to be more alone. And it's almost like it's too much of a hassle to deal with everybody, to deal with this person. So you're kind of pulling away and trying to isolate yourself from them. But unfortunately, this isn't actually the way that things get solved. Pulling away only delays the inevitable needing to solve the situation rather than run from it. And part of the situation that you might be facing is this King of Wands. The King of Wands is about, kings are leaders, protectors, providers. And in this case, it should be somebody that is acting in a way that would help you get things done, help you progress further, help you actually make things happen or make things in the world. And for whatever reason, this person isn't able to make that happen this month. So you might be finding that you're kind of coming in conflict with somebody because you want them to do something and they're not able to do it this month. In fact, what you're actually asking them to do is to do something that's changing your world and making things better for you, making improvements or fixing something in the world. You're asking someone to fix something in the world for you, but unfortunately they don't have the balance that they need. They don't have the resources they need, and they're not balanced enough to be able to actually provide this for you. So you might find that you're coming in conflict with people that you're expecting to provide you with resources or provide you with work, provide you with things that can help actually improve your world, improve the situation around you, and they're not actually able to do that this month. So you might find that you're running into conflict with them. And you might even find that they might be dodging your calls with this Hermit in reverse as well. This can also be not just you kind of not wanting to deal with the situation and pulling away. It could also be you're expecting them to actually make some change or make something happen for you, and they're dodging your calls, or they're avoiding you. They're pulling away with the Hermit. Okay, and it's because they don't have what they need. They can't, and they haven't held on to what they need in order to make what you need happen. Even though this looks kind of dark and dismal, which it is, it's not a great situation. But what does end up happening out of it is you start to take charge of the situation a little bit more than you have. So rather than letting them lead, you're now leading with the Chariot. The Chariot is about harnessing power, harnessing your horses and running with them. And the Chariot is about movement. So you're actually creating the momentum and the movement. You're harnessing your energy with the sun in order to do this. For some of you, this might be a sense of, you might also find, for some of you, there's definitely a sense of you're traveling at some point this month with the sun, and it's almost like you're escaping a situation like this. So this heaviness of this situation, having to deal with people, you might find that you're actually taking a little escape. So some of you are taking a good little vacation, and it's going to be rejuvenating and very good for you with the sun. This is bringing a lot of energy back into your life. You might actually be going somewhere warm. So this is actually very, very positive, and it might be the break that you need in order to actually have this situation resolved. resolve itself, or to be able to come to some kind of resolution. So, you know, you're dropping this sense of kind of fighting with people to get things done, or fighting with situations to get things done, and you're kind of like just letting it go. You're going to move away from it and just take some time off and enjoy the sun. So it's almost like if you can't get what you need to get done, you might as well just take a break. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening in your energy for this month. Okay. So our second pile is the World. It's not the World, but it's the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is an interesting card because if you look at the card, it is a card of kind of stepping back from your world and having a look at it, and kind of deciding the directions you want to take, where you want to put your energy, where you want to put your resources, and kind of designing a new thing around yourself, or a new world around yourself, and harnessing the opportunities and power in order to do that. Okay, so you're going to be trying to make this thing happen, but you're in the designing phase. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Nice. All right. What I am seeing is whatever it is you're trying to make happen this month, you do have the resources. The resources are coming for it. They may not be immediately there, but they're coming. You might not have them right now, but you're coming. They're coming. And the interesting thing is you might not know where they're coming from yet. You may not see where the direction from whence energy and things are going to come to you with the Two of Swords. So there's a blindness here, and there's a sense of, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I have what it takes, and I don't know if I have the energy for this. I don't know if I can make this happen. The Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, about powerful new beginnings. It's the seeds of opportunities. And you might be finding that you're a little unaware, or a little, you can't really see where this is coming from yet. But there is a message on the material plane that's coming with the page, with the Knight of Pentacles, that will free you up to actually make some changes. And you might find, for some of you, you might be getting some kind of windfall, or some kind of a material thing that can actually start you in the direction of thinking about, like, okay, well, I have this resource, what do I do with it now? How do I make change? How do I make this into something? And you might not know right away. But rest assured that this is actually something that's going to resolve itself, because you have this King of Swords coming in. King are protectors, providers, and leaders. So there's strong leadership around this, and this can be your own leadership, stepping into your power, stepping into that role. And what it does is it allows you to get ready to make change. So you're in the designing phase, like I said at the beginning of the reading. You're at the beginning of this thing where you're thinking about making change, and then you're getting ready to do it. Once you do this, you harness harness this power, and you find the people around you that can actually cut through problems and help you with this, whatever this changes that you want to make. You'll be doing that. There will be messaging around this and evolution around this with the King of Swords. And you'll be ready for making a new change. You'll be ready to harness this and start something new. And once you do, by the end of this month, or into this month, you're going to find with this Knight of Cups that it's a journey that you're going to be very, very happy with. You're going to love this change. You're going to love this new journey. You're going to love this new direction that you're taking with the Knight of Cups. And it's all cutting through problems is the thing that has to happen first, and finding your direction. But once you find the direction, you become ready for it. And once you step into it, this Knight of Cups, you're going to love where you're going. So very positive cards for you for the month of February. Love to see it. Okay, so I just did I'll be doing a for lovers only special event reading for St. Valentine's Day, and well, that'll be coming up very shortly. It'll be a little bit different than these ones are as well, but this card is about love and connection. So the lovers is about lovers, obviously. It's not just about a romantic connection. It can be connection with family, it can be connection with friends, it can even be connection with yourself. But there's a lot of love that's happening around you this month with February. So you might be one of these people that are really enjoying Valentine's Day. And if not, you might be harnessing your own love of yourself if you're alone. So let's have a look at your cards and see what they say. Okay. So for some of you, you have experienced some loss with love. There is a sense of going through a grieving process with some of you. But there also is a sense of deep connection with the Ten of Pentacles. There's a Ten of Pentacles where there's a sense of deep spiritual and emotional connection to multiple generations. So for some of you, this can be about love in the family sense and love in the wider sense of community and connection that way. There's definitely contentment in this. And there's a sense of wanting to be at home here. There's wanting to feel at home. And for some of you, you might be feeling like you've been a little disconnected from the people that you love because you've been away from them in some way or disconnected from them in some way. And you might be coming back into that. I think for some of you, you might have been working away, or you might have been working a lot, or your focus has been in the material and in kind of working and kind of striving, working. And this might have been a little bit of a disappointment, and you might be finding that you're coming back out of that realm of work and out of that realm of achievement and more back into the sense of feeling like, well, actually, my heart is where my home is and my heart is where my family is, rather than the work. The work isn't going to be as important this month as connection to home, connection to family, wanting that warm bowl of soup feeling that family gives you, and feeling very warm and at home. I think that this is a direction that is going to be very positive for you. I think that you might be finding that you're struggling around work a little bit this month. And the direction that you're being given in the cards is that the passage away from that is to go back into community, go back into family, and to realign your values and what you want to have happen and your desires with that comfort of home rather than achievement all the time. Your heart is where your family is, and there's a sense of struggling against that, and there's a sense that you're being directed through the cards to actually get back to family, get back to home. Come home is the feeling in this reading. For some of you, that might be physically, you might be somewhere else and being drawn back to home, and that might be a very positive thing for you, because for some of you, I feel there is a misalignment of energy that's happening a little bit with you in February, where you're striving to be the captain of your own ship. You're striving to make things happen. You're striving to achieve, but you're wasting energy on it. And the feeling is that you're wasting energy on it. So don't waste your energy on things that aren't giving you soul food, or that aren't giving you sustenance for your spirit, sustenance for your heart. You need to come back into heart alignment here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Otherwise, you're wasting energy on these outward things that are not actually the things that make you feel loved, and are not actually the things that make you feel valued and make you feel comforted. And you need to return home. You need to come home is the feeling in this. So outside of any kind of material achievement in the world isn't the place that you're going to find your heart. Your heart is at home. So those were your readings for the month of February 2026. If they found you in a time when it isn't February 2026, that's fine. These are timeless readings. Time doesn't really work that way on the spiritual level. And if they found you, they were meant to find you. So I hope you got something out of them. Yeah, look for I'm going to be having a for lovers only. It's not really. It's about love. It's about any kind of love. Reading that's coming up very shortly, and you can have a look for that coming up towards Valentine's Day. So keep on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay warm, stay safe, and don't be afraid of the things that go bump in the night, because they are there in the light too. Bye! Just like you planned it. I know it falls from the novel on my lap. Saying, baby, come back.